Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about how to approach your potentials without being salesy and without selling to them. And I realize that this is an issue that a lot of people are running into. I've heard it a lot. I've had a lot of questions. I've seen my leaders come to me saying it's a problem that their teams are struggling with. Something that's really holding them back is they want to talk to people, they want to share these products, and even the business side, but they don't want to come off as that person. They don't want to be salesy. They don't want to be pushy. And I'm here to tell you we don't want you to do that either. So I'm going to talk to you about how at least I go about doing that and how you can do it too. So number one is you have to have the right mindset and realize that just because you are passionate about these products and just because you want to help people doesn't mean that you're going to annoy them or that you're going to be salesy. So really realizing that you have an amazing gift to give these people. You have the products in one hand and the business in the other, and you would be selfish not to share it with them. And really realizing that you are a business person, you're not a salesperson, and it is your job, it is your business to help your potentials, to help your clients choose the products that will be best for them. And really going at this with the right heart and the right intentions, and knowing that you're helping people by giving them these products. So how you approach them and start this conversation if you're worried about reaching out to them and that initial reach out, because I'm going to go into more details about once you get the conversation going, how to take control of the conversation and to not be salesy, but how to initially reach out to them. The way that I love to do it is just be authentic, be real, be yourself. Don't think that you have to be somebody else and that you have to, put on your salesy face and be, okay, so let's talk about this. Just talk to them like you would anybody else and say, friend, I see that you're struggling with this, or I know that you've told me about that, or I saw you post about this issue you're having, and say, I don't want to be that person. I don't want you to think I'm being pushy, and don't even feel like you need to say that. But if you want to, go ahead and say, I really think I have something that would help you. I know that this would help you, and I want to help you choose some products that would be best for you and really help you get going on this journey. And that's how I approach it. Just be real and be authentic and be yourself and approach them, with a kind heart and with the right intentions, and they're going to be open to that. Okay, so let's get on to talking more specifics about how I talk to them once that we get that conversation going. So, after they've either approached me or I've approached them and they've seen the marketing that I've done, they want to know more about Plexus. Some things pique their interest, and so I keep it short and sweet. And I tell them, okay, I give them a short overview. I'm like, Plexus is this amazing health and wellness company with 16 plant-based products, from probiotic to a multivitamin to natural anti-inflammatory and so much more. And I just 2 sentences, and then I leave it with the question of, what are your health goals? I'll make some recommendations for you. And that's it. Like, I don't give them a whole spiel, because you want to keep the conversation going. You want to keep it going back and forth. And you don't want to send them a book, because let's be honest, people are busy. And when they see that, they're not going to want to read through an entire book of information. They just want what's necessary, necessary information, so they can look at it and read it real quick. And once you ask them their health goals, they'll tell you. Then you ask them their budget, and they'll tell you. See, nice little back and forth there, keeping the conversation going. You're controlling the conversation by ending it with a question. You're giving them something to reply to. Once they tell you their health goals and their budget, that's when you make a recommendation. So I always say, okay, great, thank you for this information. I'm gonna give you a couple options of some products that I think that would be perfect for you, and then you can choose from those options. And then what I do is, based upon what they told me, I give them 2 to 3 options, and I try to keep it within their price range. If I do need to go above it for one reason or another, only one of those options is going to be slightly above their price range. I want to be respectful of that. And then I will give them option 1. Let's say option 1 is E's and Mega X. And I give them the prices of those, what it would be together, and why I chose that for them. And then one sentence on what those products do. I don't want to give them too much information yet. And then the second option and the third option. And I tell them why I chose each of those for them. And I always tell them which one I think would be the most ideal option. And then at the end, I just say, which option do you think would be best for you at this time? And I leave it, and I let them choose. Let's see, what did you say, Sam? Do you give them both retail and preferred? No, I just give them preferred prices. I don't really sell retail. There's no point. They're going to save money, and they can cancel anytime really easily, so there's no point. I just always give them preferred. So once I give them those options, then I ask them what, which one they want to choose, and then that puts the power in their hand. You are then you're helping your clients choose which products will be best for them. You're not selling it to them. You are truly being a consultant and helping them make a choice that's best for them and their lifestyle and their budget at that time in their lives. And once they choose which option will be best, or they might have more questions about each one, then I can send them some more information if that's what they're wanting. And usually it goes pretty smoothly. We talk for a little bit and they choose their option. I'm like, okay, when do you think you can, have that ordered by? I want to make sure that I'm here and available for you when you have questions. And so they'll either tell me, oh, I can do it right now, or has to be tonight or this weekend or when I get paid or the 15th or whatever. And then we set up that appointment for them to order, and I'll make sure that I'm, available during that time, basically, in case they run into any issues. And I really want to be there for my clients, and I really want to give them really good customer service. So that's basically how I run it with them, and I like that way because, like I said, it turns it around where you're helping your clients choose products that would be good for them. You're not trying to sell them on something. And it also gives them the option to make a choice on which products will be best for them. Okay, Caitlin, you said, is there going to be another secret Zoom? I need to work on product knowledge. Yeah, we're working on that. We have to get everybody together, and that's really hard in the holidays, so we're definitely working on that. But for now, you can go in our training page, and we have a whole photo album of all the products, all 16 products, in a short description and then a long description that you can look at for right now. But yeah, anyway, and the last point that I wanted to make of why I like this method is because if for whatever reason they choose an option that doesn't end up doing what they wanted, or they just don't love it after that 60 days, then I'm able to easily say, okay, well, let's get your money back for that since you're not fully satisfied, and let's look at some of those other options that we talked about before. And I like that because it's better than the opposite happening, and we didn't talk about other options before, and they're like, oh, well, that didn't work. Oh, well, try these products instead, and them really feeling like you're just being pushy. And so I feel like it just sets you up for them and you for a lot more success. So really look at this as your business, and these are your clients, and you're their consultant in a sense, and you're helping them do this. And it also makes running the conversation a lot less awkward because I was telling a friend about this earlier when we were doing a training. People aren't used to buying products this way. They're not used to, just messaging someone and then helping them pick it out and having that one-on-one. They're used to seeing an advertisement, choosing what they want, and then going to a store or ordering it online. And this is something that's new for them and out of the ordinary. So I like to take control of the conversation and really give them, a question to answer back each time, because oftentimes they just don't know how to respond, or they're not sure what to do next. And I don't know, it's just kind of awkward for everybody all around. So yeah, I like this method a lot better of just the back and forth, asking questions, giving them their options, and letting them choose. But yeah, anyway, I hope that that's super helpful. I'll be sure to upload this to YouTube so that you guys can easily find it and watch it back again if you need to, or tag your team. But anyway, I hope you guys have a really great Thursday, and yeah, I hope it's beautiful. Okay, stay warm, you guys. I know it's super cold out there.